Cór Michela Achalno. Sela. Misela Harnisa. Misela Harnisa. Lechat kufam leever o leever ofek lehar chorsh elha lehar chorsh la lehar chorshan beat shkia mitzela harnisa. This is a way of saying rock and stone, and imagine having a whole palace made out of space matter, and a large collection. The difference between normal lithos, it's a theta, and there it's a Greek word, and ways of saying rock and stone and mountains are powerful, mighty. The color, like this color, afor has power in it because mountain is one of the strongest things. Metal and mountain are the most powerful matter. Look, you have a set of natural matters. Everything is made out of helium and hydrogen. And then you also get, for example, if you build the statue of person Justice, Lady Justice. Well, okay, well they make those Funkos in the exactly same template, but generally the original was impressive. It was large, and it's very like this. That thing drives me mad. I bought it. I don't like perfume because ta wódeczka z takim sztucznym, syntetycznym zapaszkiem. But this, I bought it, actually got a sample at Sephora, and then I love this. And because of that, I like, eagles flew down to the ground. And it's powerful. They're here. Old Nan writes a passage on how they're reading an eagle, and it's very large. His mode of flight, the most noticeable is his strength and the smoothness of his gliding maneuvers in the dark. My favorite band, Maneuvers in the Darkness, or my favorite band. You're gonna ask me what is my favorite music group? Those are a English setting called honestly, that my favorite music group, Dark Maneuvers, Maneuvers in the Dark, possibly kind of like Cadence Clearwater Revival. It consists of that many syllables, 8 or 7 syllables. So here, Maneuvers in the Dark, I think it also has a third word added to it, and that's my favorite. Without any further deliberation about it. That's my favorite band. So, and I love this book. It's actually very well written. Rock Rain, and it's incredible. There was this mason in 1770s in Poland, and he was incredible, and he actually was the first one. And we get those fascinating historical information. It's not made up. It's written by Elizeusz and Eligiusz. very good. And he's a doctor. Okay, and so and it's they're touching it every day, and so now we have a palace. No palace in Warsaw. There's like no other architectural structure. As a matter of fact, there are only palaces and castles. Castles, no, because it's not medieval. We don't have castles in Warsaw because Warsaw was a 17th century city. It wasn't here. It was miastem na prawie magdeburskim. It was jurydyką. And so Warsaw was not emerged from the world until the 17th century. It's a young city, very young, very young. So we don't have any medieval, nothing medieval. No, some grody książąt piastowskich i yes, there are in Bolivia, but generally Warsaw is very young, so there is only 18th century Baroque and late Rococo, and also there's classicism. Like everything in Europe looks the same. There's no difference between Vienna, Paris, and Warsaw. They're all the same. So it's one and exactly same. Not little street. It's not even a neighborhood. It's it's Warsaw and Vienna and Paris are identical with each other, and Dubai is exactly same because it's also classicism, but probably cast in 3D printing. So Dubai. So there is another adjective in the my favorite band is called Maneuvers in the Dark. I love them. And when it goes on, when I'm in the forest, a very large forest, 930 hectares, very large. It's larger than the city of inhabitation, and it's very large. The forest woods, and I go there every day. And then Maneuvers in the Dark. There's some adjective. I would have to go to my iTunes and say the name of them, and the band. There's not enough time to describe how I feel when Maneuvers in the Dark go on. And also, I have been surprised recently. A song that I never heard by them. It was called "Don't Spill Your Love." I never heard it before, but the vocalist of Strategic Maneuvers in the Dark. It makes I know a lot of bands, so and I've heard a lot, and yet I'm answering that somebody goes up to you, what's your favorite band? Strategic Maneuvers in the Dark. They are. So Colors of Love. I'm proud of this, and I had a great time. Revolution. I love, this is my favorite color, sage. Did you see I have like really gorgeous sage, and I love the color. See, even my outfit, I'm talking about Revolution, this is nice, right? It's aesthetically nice here. Because I have a lot of Venus. Like Venus is everywhere. You mean like when I'm actually like this, it's like this. My life is like this. On my horizon, there is Venus. Planet Venus is on my horizon. Oh, that's cute, right? Like look, red. I wear red. I have a very intense menstrual because it's like I'm 14. This is what happens because this is what happens to time, and it's as intense ever been. It's like a red flood. It's a very large flow. It's really, really intense. It's when this is really intense. So it's cute, and I always wear red underwear. For red, I wear red underwear during tkufa. I wear it, but it's so intense, like, and it matches those the strawberry, not a straw hat, this strawberry dress. I bought it 3 years ago, so it's kind of already worn, but I think it looks really good on me. And I'm heading to the sage because sage smells crazy good. It's not crazy, yeah. So now when I was in the I wrote my first number 88 for you did a PhD every 3 weeks, and so one of them that I wrote was on the Sanhedrin. I was like, oh yes, that's fascinating, especially if you locate that in outer space. And that was fascinating because it's a beautiful matter. The Sanhedrin, and I drew a picture, a woodcut engraving, black outline, the water is very tasty. I know that it comes in but the plastic is good. It's the only type of plastic that is present in my life, in my house, in my dwelling, and but it has the biggest amount of magnesium and calcium, and it's like you're eating 6 pieces of hard cheese, like hard Swiss cheese or Dutch cheese, and aged hard cheese, because it has the biggest accumulation of nutritional elements in it. Calcium. But if you're actually blessed to be really good with eggs, no, but eggs are not for calcium. With dairy, I'm good with dairy, so I'm really happy. Like some people, oh, I know lactose. Not actually, it's a blessing because I can eat nice and cold yogurt, eat Greek yogurt. Like, it's really thick. It tastes like heaven. Greek yogurt, it has no 10% fat, but also it's so thick it fills you. It fills. It is satiated, and I'm blessed because some people think, oh, dairy is bad for me, but as long as it's just pure without added sugars. So yeah, I'm showing you the sage, and the sage. It's they have lavender knolls, very beautiful. They have lavender is crazy beautiful color, and then they have a field. They have a large field, almost like in the description of shepherd. And this is also cute. This is something I did in elementary school. That's why I still have it here. And but sage smells so wonderful. This is a magic plant. And I also I drink sage tea because it makes you know what it does. Drinking sage infusion, it makes you, when you sweat, it's like, yeah, your your place is under your armpit is wet, but it doesn't contain it doesn't at all smell bad when you drink. When you drink sage. It's the only herb that I drink. I'm not a crazy herbalist. I'm not some crazy woman who digs old 16th century strange books on herbs. I don't do crazy supplements that are not edible, because mostly those things are toxins. So the only herbs that sage. But anyway, so the sage grows, and I'm not a crazy herbalist. I don't know crazy plants. I just do one. Those are tested for they're in the stores. You can't go to the. I go to the meadows every single day because Poland, it's a large country. It takes up 4/5 of Europe, and therefore it's very large. It stems from practically the whole continent. Well, there's Germany, France, Poland, and the USA. Those are the three countries, and England, that exist in the world, and the other ones are tiny dwarfs. So the meadows are large, and I'm at those meadows every single day, and I would say that there's at least 300 or 400 hundreds of different wild herbs. But you can't just collect them and be like, oh yeah, because you can collect them and be excited because you can poison yourself. Seriously, it's not like, oh, this is going to be so great. No, because it will poison you. So you don't know what it is. It's just like with mushrooms. Mushrooms, you can only the ones that are tested and actually farmed, because we know the noble mushrooms, just three type really, because not it's serious. You know, they make poison and drugs out of those things. They make drugs and they make out of plants, but this is sage. It's clary sage. It smells beautiful. Here I also keep another, and the color, even judging the color, like the assessing it, describing it through a color, it's beautiful, because people, I know that people, many, for example, you know, very good fitness, authority in Larchmont, Kyra Stokes. Now they're like really intelligent, like very intelligent person and woman, lady, and she also is Kyra Stokes. Kyra Stokes from Larchmont loves, like they live in a 1918 house, like historical building. It's a centennial, like Colorado. No, but they built it in the very beginning. In the houses in Larchmont, they were all built historically in 1913, 12. It will in the with a one and one cipher in numericals at the beginning. So at teenage 20s, they built Larchmont, all of it. So and Kyra Stokes, very intelligent authority of sport, very intelligent. I would be surprised how the intelligence radiates from them. Kyra Stokes, or Kyra Stokes, of lives in northern Westchester. Westchester, was born in there, and still like, you know, comes from in New Canaan, and the loves color like this. They have their mats. They have Kyra Stokes. They have Kyra Stokes, color like this, and it's a very pleasant color. I should take. I'm getting rid of this honey, because honey also, like honey. Oh, you're gonna hate honey. Yes, I love the bumblebees, but it's FODMAP abundant, so it's the sugar. No, sure, honey, yeah, beautiful, but not it's not for human. And like it's no honey, like it's wonderful, yeah, but like it's good in cosmetics, but not for digestion. It's high in FODMAPs. So, you know, like all the types of disaccharides, they're bad for you. Just avoid them, and you have a very flat stomach. Simple. So, and it's a blessing. Like, it really works. The whole FODMAP, they invented it in University of Melbourne, in Australia. But that's brilliant. And you know, it turns out that apples, you can't eat the apples. Australia was abundant with apples, but you know they have so much sorbitol, like the artificial sweeteners, like mannitol and sorbitol. Those are really extremely detrimental for your the appearance of your stomach, and even can give you stomach pain. So that's the whole fault of people feeling not that great, is the amount of sugars in everything, even in culture. Like, we don't, like, heaven is a place on earth. It's wonderful, the song, but if it's too Disney sweet, like the only type of sugar I consume is this sacred papaya, this sacred fruit right here, right? So I already have placed it in tubes, and it was defrosted, and in my fridge, like in the fridge, the other portion, like big bowl, is thawing. So it's this is a delight. It has so little simple carbohydrates. It's the healthiest fruit, and it has it's abundant in vitamin A. So and just get some Greek yogurt with it, because it has just the amount of fat. So the color is the most beautiful. This one, the green, I like it because it reminds you. It looks like the ocean. That was like Kyra Stokes is one of the most intelligent people have ever listened to, and their observations are because of the sport. You know, if somebody is such an active athlete, they have very good intelligence.